I want to show you how to play Paradise by Coldplay. And remember, if you'd like to get the letter notes for this, you can go right to LetterNotePlayer.com, download them. I've got them right there for you. You can have them in front of you as you work on the piece, print them out, and have them there as you work on it. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is the introduction. And I'm going to go slowly on these notes and play them on the piano sound setting, and then I'm going to set them on an organ setting for the introduction. But this is what I'm going to play. G, D, G. The opening chord will be a G minor chord, and the G minor chord is G, B flat, D. I'm going to have in the bass, I'm going to G, D, G, C chord, and then I'm going to go to a D minor chord, and then an F chord. I'm going to play. So that's what I'm going to play. G, D, G, B flat, D, G, and then I'm going to go right to the C chord right there. Go to a C chord and a C in the bass, and then I'm going to go to the G, D, G is going to be the G minor chord, and I'm going to go B flat, D, F, E right there, but in the bass I'm going to go to a C major chord, D, E, F, and in the bass I'm going to have a D minor chord, D, F, A. C major is C, E, G, 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5 on D is your D minor. Then I'm going to go D, F, A. When I get to the A right there, I'm going to go to an F chord in the bass. Now the F chord would be F, A, C. I'm going to keep the C right there. So the bass line is going to go G, D, G, C chord, D chord, F chord. So when I get to that F chord and up the A, then I'm going to bring these notes back down, E, F, E, D, and do it all again. And we're going to do that 3 times. Then on the third one, then you've got a violin part that goes A, C, D, E, D, C, A, G, A, G. Now for that we're going to play A, C, and then I'm going to play a G minor chord this way. D, G, B flat, a G minor right there. I'm going to keep the D in the bottom. Then I'm going to go to the D minor, C, and then when I hit the organ setting, I'm going to hit that C again, leading into doing it again. Same thing, G minor, D minor, and then we're ready for that. Then we're ready to start that, getting ready for the vocals. Now I'm going to change the organ setting on here, and I'm going to go to a jazz organ sound that's kind of a simple, smooth organ sound. Here's our opening chord. Show you those chords if I could. That's what I'm playing. And we're ready for it. But there I'm going to change the setting also. There I'm going to change the setting again because I want a little harsher sound down here. B flat, A, G. So when you hit this chord right there coming out of that introduction, you got B flat, A, G all by itself. And then I hit the G minor chord. So you got. And I kind of just am moving my fingers on those. And then when you go to the B flat, all we got to do is change the G to an F, and we've got our B flat chord. So your B flat chord is B flat, D, F, black, white, white. So all I'm going to do there is I'm going to move the G to the F. So then I'm going to do that C, E, D, F, G, A, G, E, D, C. So we're going to go. Change it back to a piano setting here so that you can hear those notes without all the organ sound. Now it does sound better if you have that organ in there. Now right after that, then he's going to come. They're going to come in. So those notes are going to go D, C, D, C, A, C, A, G, A, A, G, A, G, F, G, E, D, C. So, and you're going to use the same bass. Now your bass line, once you get to the verse, is going to be a G minor, B flat, F, C. But you'll notice that a lot of times on that bass they'll go. What the bass will play is the bass will play an F and an E the first time, then they'll do. Second time they'll go to the C. But it's a C chord. Just once in a while the bass player will play the E there, the third of the chord instead of the C. But you can play either note right there. Now I'm going to go back to the organ setting. I'm going to go back to the organ setting and play that into the verse. Then right there, after that one time with the organ, they come in with a piano sound. So I'm going to go now to the piano sound, and there's two ways you can play those chords. Now this is not exactly the way they play the chords in there because they're playing them up here, but I'm going to play the melody up here with my hand that they're singing. So you can play the chords like this: the G right there, or with the B flat, the G minor, B flat, F, C. So the G minor would be G, D, G, or you can add the B flat, whatever you like there. Here's the one way it sounds, and there's the open fifth. So either way it'll work. So there's with the third in there. Then you go to a B flat, you just lift the G off. There's your B flat chord, then the F with the C in the bass, and the C chord. Now, the way that sounds a little closer is if you get up here and play the G minor there, and then you play the B flat, and then the F, and the C. So I'm going to play them both, and then you can decide how you want to play it. Now here's the other way. Sound almost similar. So after the initial melody starts off, then there's a pickup, A, C, then there's a pickup here, C, F. There's a pickup into the para, and then you use the same chords. Then it repeats it again. Then you've got those notes there. So the para is just A, G, A, G, A, G, G, and the pickup is C, D, F, A, G. Now when you go C, F, G, A, G, E, D, C, and that's going to be on the F chord to the C chord. C, F, G, A, G, E, D, C. And then there's a piano interlude. Now the piano interlude, they kind of have a shimmering thing going on there. And then they have an organ that you can change the stop on that if you want, but you've got the same chords going in there. And then they're just going back to. And then it starts the second verse. Now, the second time through, they kind of play they play a single bass note with an organ setting there. Then you've got the part where the melody changes. You're going to have D, F, G, A, D, F, G, A, C, C, F, G, A, G, E, D, C. Goes up A, C, D, E, D, C, A, G, A, A, G, A, C, D, E, D, C, A, G, A, G, C, D, F, paradise. Then it goes right back to the chorus, and it's the same chords for the chorus. Plays several times through that, and one time it throws that back in there. But let's get this part. Now when you've got this, it's the same chords: G minor, B flat, F, C. Then it's going to change. You're going to go G minor, B flat, then you're going to go to D minor, C. So there's going to be an extra D minor thrown in there when it goes. There's where we're going to throw that D minor in there, just like we did in the opening part. So you have. Now here's where it's going to change. Now, the repeat, you're going to have G minor, D minor, and to the C. So I won't play any more on the chords there on the chorus, because that's a repeat, and then any more verse is a repeat of everything that we've done. I've got all the chords up there. So at the ending, they have some extra arpeggios that they put in there, and I'm going to throw in G, D, G, B flat, D, G, D, B flat. Then I'm going to make this a seventh: B flat, D, F, A, B flat, down to an F, A, C, F, C, A, C, G, C, back. That as the singing is going along, and then to end it, you got. So you can arpeggiate even the ending: G, D, G, B flat, D, F, F, C, F, C, G, C. And then just let it. Then that'll be our fade out, to match their fade out. Now if you want the notes for that, you can go to LetterNotePlayer.com. You can download those notes. I've got the right hand melody, vocal melody with the lyrics there, the chord progression. On the back side I have hands together. Coldplay, Paradise. And it's a very nice piece of music. I hope you enjoy playing it, and if there's another piece that you'd like to have the notes for it, let us know and we'll try to put them up.